Hey guys and ghouls, welcome back to the Cozy Ghost. I'm your host October, and welcome to a little game called Impeached. We're in a very politically tense time, and this game looks kind of funny, so let's play it. I have no idea what side this game is on either. United Republic of People's Territories of States. Spaghetti can only be eaten on Wednesdays. Or extra screening on Canadians to prevent syrup smuggling. Spaghetti can only be eaten on Wednesdays, sorry. That's a signature, yep. Yes. Are there any other food restrictions in the pipeline? Nothing is off the table. I've heard the pastafarians are already holding protests. I'm not worried about colander heads. Dispatch the feds. I'm not worried about colander heads. Why are you taking such a hard stance on spaghetti? It's gone unchecked too long. But sir, spaghetti? Yes. Are you concerned at all how this will affect the meatball population? Ha ha ha. Laugh. Ha 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 ha. Oh. Low levels of respect shown for meatballs. Uh-oh. Global warming will now be referred to as extra summer. All sandals to be inspected for socks. Global warming will now be referred to as extra summer. Woo, woo, woo. Yes. How will you deal with the extra demand for ice cream? Serve them ice instead. But sir, our northern states will melt and disappear. Send robots to retrieve them. When can we expect extra summer to take full effect? We have our best people on the job, the best. Summer? I hardly knew her. Get to know her better. Will Greenland ever be green again? It's always been green. Alright, so I have a feeling I get the rescue robots set sail ET 3 years. Portraits are now classified as ravioli. French fries will now be called freedom fries. Beautiful. Whee! Yes. Will freedom fries be able to carry weapons? You heard of the Second Amendment? Oof, I already know where this is coming. What did the French do to deserve this? Mimes. Well, didn't we try this already? They were still too French. France has apparently rolled their eyes at this order. Any thoughts? They just wish they were free. Oof. President impeached! Aww. I think that's literally the only end of the game. That's the only thing you can do, I think. Let's keep going. Let's see where this goes. All shoes must be Velcro. Tomatoes must go in a fruit salad. All shoes must be Velcro. Because they're too hard for me to tie. Yes. If Velcro's the name of a company, are shoes a company too? Lies. All lies. What will we do with all the extra laces? Give them to the kittens. How old are you? Old enough to count on fingers. Do you miss the 80s? Greatest time ever, better than all your times. When using Velcro, do you prefer the hook on the top of the loop? The hook? Okay. President prefers hook. Loop supporters erupt in protest. Hot dogs are now considered sandwiches. New funding available for search and rescue missions for lost socks. Hot dogs are now considered sandwiches, even though they're technically tacos. Yeah. When were they not a sandwich? We need more people like you. Will we be able to purchase sliced hot dog meat at the deli? It's called bologna. How will this affect where we buy our hot dogs? 2 words. Subway foot-long hot dog. But why? Next question. Does this mean I can put relish on ham sandwiches? Only if you relish the opportunity. Hot dog lovers win president's favor. My hips don't lie. From now on, all babies must grow beards. My hips do not lie. They may tell the occasional joke, but they have never lied. But sir, I have it on record that your hips do in fact lie. I want your source. Can you address the rumors of your own personal love affair with hips? Deny. What about hip replacements? Can they be trusted? Have them all removed. Should individuals with bigger hips be trusted less? Laugh. How can we all ensure our own hips don't lie? Implement nationwide hip testing. No? Mandatory hip testing required. The next election will be settled in the Octagon. The sky no longer exists. When can the sky exist again? When we rebuild this nation. Sir, removing the sky, biodiversity has dropped 20%. Does this concern you? 25% actually, thank you. Mr. President, I can see the sky right now. It's not there. Will you also be removing the moon? Nothing is off the table. Administration considers removing moon. Baseball shall be played with tasers. Orange is the new national color. I like orange. Only if it's like a nice creamsicle, though. Yes. Yes. Does this make orange a primary color? The most primary. What will we do with Black Friday? It's orange now. What shade of orange? Carrot. Face. What about the red, white, and blue? Too French. How will this affect oranges? They're the best. President declares orange to be French-free. Yes, cyclists are required to make motorcycle signs. People can only eat the brown part of the banana. Ooh, this one's funnier. Will I have to make the sounds in spin class? Yes, but in unison. Even when we are not riding bicycles. All day long. Were you thinking about a vroom or more of a putt-putt-putt-putt? First vroom, then putt-putt. Should the sounds reflect what gear I'm in? Accurate or I'll arrest you. My child sits in the carrier behind me. Can they make sounds? Definitely yes. Cyclists practice gear sounds to avoid incarceration. People can only eat the brown part of the banana. Tomatoes must go in a fruit salad. Ooh. Yeah. What do you have against vegetables? Don't go there. If I don't have tomatoes at home, can I still make the salad? Not a fruit salad. How will this affect tomato sales? Billions of dollars. I'm really smart. Tomatoes are fruit. Can they still go on pizza? Just tomatoes, no pineapple. How are you going to enforce this? We're always watching. Tomato, yeah. Tomato, yeah. People can only eat the brown part. Pizza must be made with pineapple. Hell yeah, I love pineapple on pizza. Are we going to get pizza for lunch? Only if you juggle for entertainment. Piece of pineapple fell off my pizza landing on the floor. Do I still have to eat it? I love every bite. What are your thoughts on nationwide pineapple protests? They'll build my... They will get tired soon. We love you, Mr. President. Shh, not now, Steve. Did you know Iceland once threatened to ban pineapple on pizza? Bjork is a poop. Okay. Pizza pulls back the veil on president-reporter romance. Extra screening on Canadians. To prevent syrup smuggling, from now on all babies must grow beards. Whee! Yes, my child is a girl, and she'll grow a beard. How will this affect tourism? People will love to come here. I don't think this is possible. Everything is possible. At what age can we shave their beards? The age of 4. Won't this result in all babies becoming hipsters? They already are. No hope. People flock to the United Republic to see hairy babies. Very true. Cars can only go fast. Slow car club. Woo! Yes. How will we park if we can't slow down? We have brakes. What will we do with existing cars that can't go fast enough? I recommend Lamborghinis. Were you inspired by a blue hedgehog? I love Sonic. The restaurant. But sir, won't this increase the number of accidents? It might. But if I don't have a car, do I have to run all the time? Obviously. Obesity problem solved. GIF is now pronounced GIF, and baseball shall be played with tasers. It is GIF! It's a GIF! Yes. Isn't this a little cruel? Baseball is cruel. Can we change the name to Taser Ball? Consider it done. How will tasers be used during the 7th inning stretch? In a dance number. Do fans get tasered too? Only the away fans. What happens if a player hits a home run? The pitcher gets tasered. Baseball is now taser ball. Rich people get free monocles. Yes. This way we can identify them. Yes. Where's the money for the monocles coming from? My pocket. Is it true you've proposed updating Mount Rushmore to include monocles? They were rich, weren't they? Were you aware that a monocle is a symbol of oppression? Are you aware you're dumb? Do you agree giving the rich monocles is a large misuse of money? Obviously. With your proposed budget for monocles, we could cure global hunger. Our nation comes first. Rushmore to get literal facelift. I've yet to be impeached, what the fuck? Milk must be served. No. Sorry, I don't like bagged milk. I don't like how it looks. I'm sorry if you have bagged milk and got offended by that comment. Are you afraid you will divide the nation? Listen, GIF. My computer is Y2K compliant. Am I affected by this change? Y2K was so last year. You monster! Yeah. What is the future of the portable network graphic image? PNG. There'll be a grace period. Who's Grace? President admits to being a monster. Hey, wait a minute. New funding available for the next election will be settled in the Octagon. Yes. Yes. Which channel will get the rights to stream the bouts? Fox Sports. What will your fight name be? Supreme Stormy Leader. How will you find time to train amidst your political schedule? It's a national secret. Are you worried we'll become the laughingstock of the international community? No, we have bigger bombs. Would it be unfair if presidential candidates are in different weight categories? Only if you're skinny. Administration mocks skinny candidates. Sounds about right. Everyone can only see in grayscale. This one's kind of funny. Yeah. Why have you brought us back to the 80s? 80s was a great time. A great time. How exactly are you planning on forcing this role? Science. I'm like really smart. Would you commit us to see in only grayscale? You don't deserve color. You'd be taking your 50 Shades of Grey infatuation too far. You're an idiot, John. You can still see color, so I'm not sure what you're trying to accomplish. No, you can't. Living the 80s, President says yes. All sandals to be inspected for socks. Not allowed. Yeah. What can we do if our sandals are infected with socks? A thorough cleaning. What have the socks done to warrant the inspection? Unspeakable acts. What about Crocs? Just as fashionable. My brother has... Ooh, yes. I got socks and sandals for Christmas. Does Santa hate me? Those are mine. Local community center to hold sandal cleaning seminar. Extra screening. Extra screening. Don't want any of that Canadian syrup in here. Even though their syrup is the best. Yeah. The NSA leaked information about potential syrup being smuggled over the border on hockey pucks. Is this true? George, that's fake news. If we catch a Canadian smuggling syrup now, how should we handle their polar bear? Have you forgotten about our Second Amendment? You hear the Canadians already building tunnels? No. How will our maple trees handle the increased demand? Motivational speeches. If syrup prices rise, what will we put on our pancakes? Peanut butter. Oh. President denies Canadian underground syrup tunnels. New funding for lost socks. How will I have to hop on one foot until my sock is found? Sounds tiring. Where's the funding coming from? We took it from NASA. Thank you. I've been on many friends affected by this terrible issue. You're welcome. Shouldn't we be searching for more important things like missing people? I'm not missing any people. Got a sock just the other day. It wasn't that hard. I'll find your socks first. Socks first policy on search and rescue missions. Pop-Tarts are now classified as ravioli. I 100% agree. I've had that argument with my friends multiple times. Yes. What do you make of the outrage in the Italian communities? Just wait. Can I claim them on my taxes? Yes, give them to me. Have you consulted with Chef Boyardee yet? There's no President Boyardee. Do I eat them for breakfast or dinner? Always. How will this affect toaster strudels? They're losers and liars. Italian community rejoices over raspberry Pop-Tart Alfredo. Gross. And milk must be served in bags. The Canadians already do it. Yes. Milk is cereal sauce. Figure it out. If I don't want to buy milk in bags, you can try milk and almond. What about other dairy products? Do they have to be served in bags? We have much bigger plans. How exactly are we supposed to get the milk out of the bag? Have you ever popped a balloon? What happened to good old-fashioned glass jars? I've decided I don't like them. Milk now known as cereal sauce. People can only eat the brown part of the banana. People want to know the penalty for eating the regular part. Community service. What is so special about the brown part? It's good for you. Does this mean no more banana splits? No, I like them too much. Because bananas are radioactive, are we all doomed? Yes. Yes. There are health benefits. Bananas leak to radiation poisoning. I've already been over this. Alright. I've done enough of these. I don't want to do it anymore. I'm done. I quit. I'm impeaching myself, actually. I have done so many executive orders. They can't just expect me to keep writing them. No, no, no. I quit. I'm impeaching myself. It's because I'm just that good of a president. Anyway, I'm gonna end this episode here. This game was very fun. I'm sure there's more to it. It touches upon some things very lightly, and I enjoy that. But yeah, sometimes you just need a good laugh in these trying times. So yeah, I hope you like this video. I hope you like other videos that I've made, and if you do, please hit that like button, that subscribe button, comment down below what you want me to play. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. Bye!